Hey friends, and welcome back to another Remnant 2 video. In this one, we're back in the Dark Horizon DLC, and I'm going to show you how to find the repair pistol and the Latent Heart Relic. If you've already started your one-shot adventure, then you'll recognize this area very well, but in the one-shot, all the pins are in there, so you can't actually place any in. Therefore, you're going to need to reroll your DLC Dark Horizon adventure to get this open world again, but not in the one-shot where certain dungeons are guaranteed. To travel to this location, you're going to want to go to Quiescent Overlook. That's what the big crystal is called. If you want to travel straight there, this is helpful for when you go back to put the pins in there. As you can see in our rerolled adventure, we have 2 pins missing. So this means that we need to go find the dungeons where the pins are located in order to put them in. If you're familiar with the pulse rifle puzzle down below the custodian in the other Nerude story, then you'll know where these pins are located, but you can see that there are 2 barriers there. So you need to be able to clear both barriers to get both rewards. The 2 dungeons that you need to look for are Dormant Nerudian Facility and Terminus Station. And because these are base game dungeons, your Dark Horizon one-shot is not going to have any pins missing because it has all new dungeons. So you're going to have to re-roll the Dark Horizon adventure. So up first, let me show you where to find the pin in the Dormant Nerudian Facility. You're going to want to follow the path I'm showing here. This is from my Dormant Nerudian Facility video, so I apologize for the low frames because we had quite an issue back then. Anyway, I'm just showing you the path that you need to take to get on up to the top to cross the bridge to go into the room in order to get the biome control glyph. Once you get the biome control glyph, go back to the beginning of the dungeon, open the door using that as the key, and you're going to find one of the pins that we need inside. And if you need a better video on that dungeon, I have a complete guide, so I'll put that in a card in this video. The second dungeon you want to find is Terminus Station. Now this one is the moving train that you have to kill waves of enemies. After you're done with that train comes to a stop, the door opens. You're going to want to follow this path to get up on top of the train. So past the checkpoint to the right here, crouching under, and then you go up the ladder, and you're going to want to make your way out here to the edge. You have to jump off the edge onto the top of the train car and then fall in. You're going to get the atom splitter, and then here is the pin. And this is the Decorum Cipher. This is one of the items that you can also use at Spark. If you haven't seen that video, check it out as well. But you have Spark back at Ward 13. They can give you something for that, but I would highly recommend putting it in here first if you haven't got the repair tool yet. Now that we have both of the pins, we're going to take them back to the table and put them in so that we can get our rewards. So first up, putting 1 pin in will get you the repair tool, but we need to put the second pin in order to get the relic. So you can do these one at a time or both in one go, depending on how quickly you find the dungeons. But we put the second pin in, and now this is for our relic. Let's take a quick look at the Latent Heart. This one says on use, absorbs 95% incoming damage for 5 seconds. Upon expiring, the absorbed damage is then applied to the wearer at a rate of 10% of the total absorbed damage per second for 10 seconds. Damage reduction does not apply to shield. So this could be a really cool one if you have a really good lifesteal build or health regen build or something like that, where you can sustain lots of little ticks of damage, but you don't want a lot all at once. And then finally, let's look at the repair tool. This is a handgun pistol that says it fires a stream of nanomachines dealing damage to enemies or healing allies for 3% of their max health per second, which I'm sure you can increase with healing effectiveness. The nanotech also restores Nerudian energy to turrets and drones. So not only can you heal your teammates, heal your summons, but you also can refill your drone and turret with the energy that they need to fire, heal, or shield. So this is a really insane weapon to have on you if you are running any of those builds, if you're running any of those classes. I think it looks really fun to me, and I'm definitely going to try it out. I've been running Warden Summoner lately, and I ran it through a few boss rushes, and it's working really well. So if I get a good optimized build together, I will definitely post it for you guys. But that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.